Hello there, you beautiful person. How are you? I'm fine, thanks for asking. So, today I'll go over a bit that was found very recently. In fact, November. This is November the... Oh, what is today? Oh, November the 4th of 2024. Chigasaki city of Kanagawa, there near the middle there of the prefecture. A bit far from Tokyo, and is a very small hard-off store. The hard-off Chigasaki store. And was shopping near there for some big stuff at big shopping centers. And I thought, you know what, I'll stop by Chigasaki's hard-off and see what they have. So, let's see what they had on this day. It included a great disappointment, so wait to hear about that. First, a game that I did actually end up purchasing. Rockman X3, so Mega Man X3 for the Sega Saturn. Disc only, but still in good shape otherwise, no scratches, for 1,000 yen, and I had a coupon, as hard-offs tend to send out, for 500 yen off any purchase of 1,000 yen or more, so this game ended up being only 500 yen in the end. A very good deal for that one. Less of a good deal is for 300,000 yen. Yes, this is including tax more than $2,500 US at the moment. Nintendo 64 DD Mario Artist set. So this is the Nintendo 64, the 64 DD add-on, which I don't know if this is on all of them, but this one happened to have an Intel Inside Pentium 3 sticker. I don't know if that's just something weird that someone put on there for a laugh, or if there actually is a Pentium 3 in the 64 DD. And also it has the Mario Artist set, which is the game in the oversized box, which also includes the mouse. So it's again, this is a system that is very rare. I have once seen before, this is nowhere going to be found again for this price, but a 64 and the DD and every game and every accessory ever released for it, all being sold off for 100,000 yen, at the time about $900. And again, every day I look back, very, very sad I didn't snap that up at the time and, retire on it these days. But no, you can find 64 DD systems with more than just the Mario Artist for much less money around. It does look like it's in good condition, though. There are no scuffs or whatever. But, if you're going to spend this much, you're going to want to get more for your money, right? Anyway, but they have that there if you happen to be in the area and just really want to get one. And yeah, there you go. Game Boy Konami Collection. Volume 4 for the Game Boy. I was surprised to see cartridge only 4,500 yen. This thing I've seen only recently and mentioned it for about half that price, so kind of weird. Then the big shock that I mentioned before that I was so sad about, Forgotten Worlds for the PC Engine CD. Typically it goes for around 10,000 yen or a bit more, and so I was surprised to see here, not even for the insert, just the disc and the manual only, so I thought, well, maybe it's a cheaper price, and I saw it was there for 2,000 yen, 2,200 including tax, and I thought, well, I guess I found a treasure. And then when I looked close to it, just before I was going to call the person over to get it out of the case, one of the zeros was very, very faint, and I see indeed it was 20,000 yen, 22,000 yen including tax, and that's much more than it should be. So I unfortunately left without the Forgotten Worlds for the PC Engine, and I was surprised to see it actually much more expensive as opposed to much less expensive than it would be. Another game I picked up for the day was just 100 yen. No manual, just the back insert, and the disc of Myst for the PlayStation. I have Myst for 3DO and Saturn and PC and many others, but I figured I might as well get the the PS1 version just to compare them all. If it's just 100 yen, so I got it. There was a V Saturn. I do have one myself that I got for much less than this, but if you don't have one and you wanted to get a V Saturn, they had one here, including the controller, for about 10,000 yen, which is kind of an okay-ish price, I guess. But more impressively was a transistor TV. So it's a CRT inside a huge casing that includes transistor radio and, the thing that gets the TV signals and radio signals. And it looked like it would have been a really, really fun way to play some old retro games on it. Just a very, very small CRT in a very strange case. It was marked as working, at least power working up, but because it can't check for TV signals as it's an analog TV, it was marked as junk. So anyway, if you want a really, really interesting CRT, then maybe you pop over here and get one for 10,000 yen. For the same price, you can also get a National, as that's a Panasonic MSX. This is the CF2000 silver model, and this is a great model of the MSX, the original one, not the MSX2, but it said that it did not read cartridge games. So if you have a like an expanding port where you can read from disk or whatever, there are also separate cartridge ports you can get that attach via a cable. And so if you happen to have one of those, or have access to one cheaply, then this might be something to consider. But the native cartridge port on this does not work on this MSX. That's why even boxed, it's 10,000 yen only. And with that was pretty much everything that I saw that was worthwhile in Chigasaki. Again, it's a very small store, but I was happy to find my little prize of the Mega Man X3, and I was able to enjoy myself a little bit when I was there. So definitely worth going through if you're in the area. You'll have to be in the area already. I don't think you'll get there on accident. But I guess if you have a car and you want to go around the Shonan area of Kanagawa, maybe you stop by here as well. Thanks so much for listening, and have a wonderful, incredible, sexy day.